Edmund, thank you very much. Are we seeing our highways taking an absolute pounding or not?
Well, it's interesting, Patrick, because we're certainly seeing more breakdowns at the moment. Today, that would be expected because it's the first day most people go back to work after New Year's. So that's always a busy day. This morning, we had 2,500 breakdowns before breakfast, and we think breakdowns today will be about doubled. But it is interesting whether more people are taking to the roads, because if you discount today, which we knew would be busy anyway, and you look back over the last month, we've certainly seen an increase in breakdowns. And normally that is an indication that more people are on the roads. And during that time, obviously, yes, we've had bad weather, but also we've had quite a few strikes. So I certainly think at the periphery, quite a few people are now much more dependent on cars than on public transport.
Yeah, I think so. And to be honest with you, if you do own a car and, you can actually get from A to B, you know that as long as you can put the key in the ignition and your foot to the floor, you can get to where you actually want to go. And a lot of the time it's more comfy. You can put the radio on. There's fewer people coughing and sneezing near you and all of this stuff that you do get on the trains. I mean, are you expecting that going forward now, more people are just going to use their cars, despite the fact that they're going to be clobbered with things like ULEZ and congestion charges and all this eco-nonsense?
Yeah, I do think there'll be a difference between London and some of the main cities and outside of those areas. Outside of those areas, we will see a big increase in car use. I mean, still in London, as you say, there is the congestion charge, there's the low emissions charge zone. That's extending out to the whole of the M25 network. And also parking in London, if you haven't got company parking, is incredibly expensive. So I do think London's a bit of a special place in terms of it's difficult to drive there anyway. But get outside London, and there is no doubt in terms of the breakdowns we're seeing, we are seeing an increase in car use. And many of those people would have been people who would have used the railways. They would have used the railways to get away on Christmas Eve. They couldn't use them on Christmas Eve because of the strike. So there's no doubt for some people and some lines, the passengers will be reduced and the roads will get busier.